Good morning. Welcome to Anything is Possible. We're back down at the lake today for some sunrise fishing. Temps are 34 degrees Fahrenheit. It's calm right now. I'm going to go get the rod set up. Make sure the camera is level as can be here. There we go. You guys get comfortable. Grab a coffee if you're just waking up. It's lunchtime, I guess, in the UK. But let me get these rods in, guys. Start with power bait and worm on the one rod for trout, and still got our pack bait from yesterday for the carp. Again for the trout, using probably a size, say that's 8 or 10, pretty small hook with a piece of power bait to help float the worm, and then I'm going to hook it twice right through the middle of the worm body. I'm going to try to hook it twice. Slide that power bait up as much as I can. So the worm hangs on both sides like that. Hope you guys can see that. You get the idea. Okay, we're all set up. Anthony J, welcome in, bud. What's up? Skilled loser. Get up early. Skilled loser gets up early. They're out in Cali. I think that's where Anthony's originally from, if I'm correct. Dedicated. Thanks, guys. Thanks. You know how it is. You get up early, you go out, you get a good bite, you catch something cool. And that's what's stuck in your head every time you sleep in. You maybe missed another opportunity. Oh, a trout rod just had a hit. You see that? Come on, maybe today's gonna be the day. Be awesome to see a straight up takedown right off the bat today. Does anything and everything. Fun fishing adventures. What is up? Nice, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's it right there, Anthony J. You get up early, do your thing before life throws all the surprises at you. I learned that when I was racing. My coach told me, get up early, do your workouts. First thing. Before any, you get excuses. You don't even know how you feel when you wake up. That alarm goes off and you're like Rocky. Right to the kitchen, suck down something, and you're like right at it. Before you know it, your workout's done and you're glad you did it. Lucy Warren, welcome in. You know the deal. We'll let it go 30 minutes. We got pack bait on the big rod for carp. And we've got power bait and worm right now on the smaller rod. I was going to move over to the dam, right by the dam head, that way. But as I was leaving here, there was like a construction crew pulling in. And they were doing some type of work over there. So I figured, better not go over there in the dark and set up just to have the sun come up. And I realized it's gonna stink because of something they did over there. So we came to this spot again, but I've casted a little more over in that direction today. So we'll see how that goes. We had, if Jane's watching, she's a supporter that I met up on another local lake. I'm using her. She gave me a few things, but one of the things she gave me was a coffee mug holder because she saw my coffee spill multiple occasions here. So just let Jane know I am using your coffee holder today. It's chilling out here on the ground, right there. So this will be caffeinated, which is a good thing for you guys. After racing, I got to tour the West Coast a few years doing BMX stunt shows. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm talking about. I was never a BMXer per se, but it's a tight community of riders. Oh man, I was a mountain biker. That was like my discipline. I tried to make like the '96 Olympics, which was like the first year mountain biking was in the Olympics. But I was too young at the time. I didn't have any of the. I wasn't good, first of all, and I didn't have enough of the points yet. Couldn't even travel to get the national points and the world points. But early 2000s, I made a more serious run at it. Yo, Travis. Travis is the other trout hole. I wish I could be there today. I thought about it, Travis, but um, no way I make it to work on time. Let me know how it goes. I think it's going to be on fire there. I think you're on the spot. Got some shorts coming out this week. Um, the one short, Kev caught a trout. It's literally, I think it's Travis's son's trout that he lost. Poet, awesome, dude. That's awesome. That is awesome. I have been known to take a poetry class or two in college. I did end up in college, believe it or not. I don't know how I ended up in college, but I did go there and I did graduate. I did some Shakespeare. I did some American poetry, some Gothic poetry. I did a lot of like Gothic and horror novels, and I was into that stuff. Even took a course about Stephen King, and one of the Stephen King's editors was like the teacher, the professor. Travis, that's 45 minutes. That's all you need, man. That is all you need. Poetry got you a lot of girlfriends. Hey, there's mom and son. You're up in, I think, Boston, right? Flying back home today. Can't wait, but it was fun. Ray says hi. Hello to all in chat. Good morning, Ray. Welcome, buddy. Welcome in. Hope you guys have a awesome flight. They were up in Amherst area at a big train show. Appreciate all my train folks that come in here. I have some ties to the train community, and the train community is closely tied to the fishing community, believe it or not. Miss Joan, good morning. There's Jar Jar. Miss Joan's another member. Appreciate you guys for being members. That's awesome. I'm gonna check that little trout rod. I know it's only been 14 minutes, but it got whacked pretty good first like 2 minutes in the water. I don't know if you guys were in here at the time, but it definitely got whacked. Got a nice oak leaf. And my worm is missing. That's a good sign. I like that we're missing bait already. That's a good sign. We're going to do a live tonight. I'm just going to show you our catfish rigs that we use and how we fish them, how we rig them, our setups, some of our techniques. So feel free to pop in there tonight. I believe that's 7 p.m. I think that's what I scheduled it for. There's a thumbnail out there already for it. Okay, worm. On the fly. We missed another bite on that little rod. What we're going to do is break that night crawler in half because these trout are not huge in this lake. But there are bass and other species in here, so I'll leave it whole for a little bit more. I'm going to try different things today. Renaissance Fisherfolk. Just wanted to stop in and say hi, going to get breakfast and work our way to the airport. Long day ahead. See everyone soon. Awesome. Safe travels. Do not break the waffle maker at breakfast. Hundreds of people depend on the waffle maker. Cedar World, welcome in. Thanks for popping in here. Appreciate that. Hopefully Travis will pop in here and give us an update before he goes to work. He's fishing one of the holes that I like to fish. Just can't do it on a Monday or Tuesday. Not sure if we'll be live the rest of the week. I might be able to get Kevin out now that it's a little bit lighter, earlier. Nothing yet. All right. I caught another one at that tree there, Travis. I know you were catching them down by the bridge. That's where we did catch the big one down more towards the bridge, but I caught mine right at the tree. Hit that hole. Coffee holder is working out pretty good. Feel free to share yourselves out, share your buddies out. If you guys are going live today, you can put that out there. This is always Monday and Tuesday mornings when I can do them otherwise and the lake's not frozen over. I'll come out here and we'll do the first hour and a half of the day on the water, and then I have to get over to work. Nice, Travis. That's the way to do it. Yeah, the water here dropped about 4 feet. Came down a good bit. I wish I could find another lake down here to hit. There is one other spot. It would be, we'd be fishing for creek chubs. Could try that sometime. That I think would turn more into a hiking episode than a chub fishing episode. Awesome. Anthony will be live later. So when you guys leave here, check out Anthony. He'll probably be getting close to being up. We'll be out of here. What time is it? 6:50. So I leave here at 8 o'clock. So an hour and 10 minutes. I'll be out of here. And he'll probably be close to popping up at that point. I think he's an hour behind me, time-wise, time zone. There you go. One of my tree trout. Awesome, buddy. Now, do you have the cooler? Oh, there we go. Takedown. Yeah, boy. Fish on. Woo. We got us a little carp. Got ourselves a little carp here. Little tiny guy. Beautiful common. You guys see that all right? I know it's I don't have the light on it. Say hi to Travis. Beautiful, huh? Gonna send them back. Man, he was not messing around. He took that rod down for a little guy, didn't he? He was not messing around. That little dude was ready for fighting. Three to 4 hours from now. All right. All right, Travis. I got you. Too bad. Too bad Travis didn't go live. We could have been competing. That was a serious takedown for that little guy. Sweet. Future Mondo right there. Got me all tangled up too. Get baited back up, get back out there. Right, that one woke me up. No, he's not a huge one, but Wendy Watson, good morning. Wake up, Stuart. We just caught a fish. Wake Stuart up. Tell him I just caught a fish. Yo, Keith Doc Reed, another member. Thanks for coming in. Wendy's a member. Lamb Jam. It's been a while, bud. What's going on? It's cracking. Yeah, little dude slammed it, man. Slammed it. Seems like the little ones, man, they like take it down harder than the big ones sometimes. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. We've already surpassed our last 3 lives, so it's already a good day for me. I don't have a lot of tips on life, but let me tell you one. If you set low expectations for yourself, you'll rarely be disappointed. So I'm happy. I'm very happy we got one. All right, Travis. Travis is doing a little catch and release this morning. Going to work with fish hands. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. I really thought we'd get a trout here before we'd get a carp here. That's the second carp I've caught on this lake. And I only know they existed because I caught one before. Otherwise, I've never seen a picture of a carp come out of here. But that's a little guy, so they're doing all right. That was a legit fish, Stuart. Don't even start, man. No green screen. I'm right here. I'm here. Stuart likes to start these rumors like this is a green screen and I'm not actually fishing here. But I'm here in person. Woke up out of bed. Rule number 4, mind your rods, man. I'm minding them. Buddy Biggs, what's up? What's up? Oh, dude, that is so awesome, man. Going up this Saturday. Dude, if it wasn't 18 hours or whatever drive it is for us, I would hop in the car and go right now. I'm serious. I would drive up there. I'm dying to do like a real fishing trip on ice. I got the little house. I got the sled, buddy. Pops up. You can fit 2 people in there, drill 2 holes and fish 2 holes from inside the tent with the windows to look at the other tents. Oh, man. You tempted me, man. You tempted me. Morning, Stuart. I will equally go down to the deep south. I know y'all don't have any ice down there, but that's one of the things we want to start doing more, is traveling more. The thing with me, or the challenge with us, is that Lyle and Kevin are like kind of into 2 different things. It's really hard to go out together. Like fishing with Lyle is awesome and fishing with Kevin is awesome, but it's 2 different things. They're both enjoyable, but like they have different styles. But once I figure that out, or if I know a time where I'm going here and then, you know, Mom and the other boy will go there, then it's going to be on. But yeah, we want to go down to Florida real bad. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Iced tea. Iced tea. What are you saying? You got iced tea down there? We got some McDonald's sweet tea up here. Hey, Granny boy. What's up? Sorry, man. I saw you went live yesterday. I don't know if my boss is watching, but boss was a pain in the butt yesterday. I couldn't do nothing. It was a horrible day at work. I wanted to share you out, if not go into your live. I got your notification, and that was it, man. I put my head down and worked the rest of the day. Oh, gotcha. They don't have ice fishing, but they got iced tea. That's hilarious. Lost service. I'm telling you, man. Travis, a couple times I tried to go live up there. That's Stuart likes me to go live in that hole, and I don't always have signal there. One fish at the end of the live. All right, I'm gonna go back and check it out. That's why I hate working in the office, because it's a bunch of baloney. Everyone's got to act like they're working hard. God forbid you have a screen running in the background, like you can't multitask. It's all for show. These people running around with briefcases under their shoulder don't get crap done. It's the same story around the world. It's always the worker bees that do 90% of the work. Everyone else sitting there with pie graphs under their armpit. Don't know their butts from a hole in the ground. Dagmar, welcome in. Just going off on a rant. Welcome in. Work smarter, not harder. Dagmar's on a lunch break. Can't stay long, but gonna leave, run in the background. Thank you so much. Travis got a second fish. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys, we got to get another one if we're going to keep up with Travis today. For those keeping score, Travis has 2 fish and I got 1. I feel like you said green screen, Stuart. I felt triggered. Pretty sure somebody said I was fishing on a green screen. I wasn't really there. I remember watching John Parker sometimes. He was fishing like off a porch or something. I mean, that thing looked like a green screen. If I didn't see him behind the camera, I would have thought for sure it was a fake setup. It looked like he was fishing off his deck. All those missed hits remember you were talking, Travis, about all those missed hits? Pretty sure that was, a lot of them were that one fish that you guys snagged, and then Kevin ended up snagging on the other side. I think that thing maybe was blind in one eye and was like side swiping the bait, and we couldn't hook up. Sound effects are amazing. I'll let Kevin know. I'll give him the report, Travis. Maybe we do a little before school special. Yeah, we got that spot figured out, Travis. I'm telling you, man. You go up there for like 2 months, there was not a fish in that little spot. That's what's great about some of those holes. You get to really, spots. You start figuring them out. And I'm glad. Ooh, that fish just jumped right in front of us. I'm gonna reel in and cast there. That looked like a trout. Let's see if we can get him. He was hitting. We moved the split shot up a little bit. See if he hits that one again. Gonna move the camera a little bit to the side, get a better side angle now that the light's coming up. Travis is on fire. You know the deal, Stuart. Monday and Tuesdays, Kevin List Fishing. It's all Team Bob on Mondays and Tuesdays. Got to go down to the office, so I'm an hour from home. He's getting ready for school. All right, Granny Boy, appreciate that. Thank you. All right, Lamb Jam, have a good day at school. Thanks for coming in. Don't tell me where to cast it, Stuart. Don't tell me where to. I'll cast it right where I want to cast it. I casted it right on its head. It's like that memory game, you know, when you flip a card over and you got to flip them back and you got to remember where that card is. I hit him right in the head. Right now he's down there recovering from his injuries. Yo, fish head. What's going on, Ray? Good morning. Bait of choice today, Stuart, is on the big rod we have pack bait, the normal recipe, and on the small rod we have power bait right at the eye hole of the hook with a small night crawler on the shank of the hook, trying to float it up off the bottom just a little bit. There's Missy, another member beyond the hook. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you all for coming in today. We've got one carp in so far, a nice little common. Little carp, but a big takedown. That was exciting. I saw that rod go. It's been a while since I saw the rod go down like that. That was a bigger takedown than the catfish I caught this weekend. Caught 3, missed 2. That's a solid morning, Travis. I'm hoping to be there in the morning. See if I can get Kevin to bed on time. What were you using for bait, if you don't mind me asking? All right, Ray. Have a good day at work, bud. I'm heading there soon enough. I need to get some mud boots. I went to work yesterday. Left like a mud trail right into my office. With the way our cleaners are, that mud trail will be there for 3 months. We didn't harm any worms. We just we gave them piercing, like all the cool kids get. Just gave them a little piercing. Put them out there, get some exercise. I was putting a hook in. Travis, that one video I did a couple weeks ago, man, that was exactly how that day went. I had 2 rods, and I swear I didn't have a single hit while I was near every time I was near one rod, the other rod would go, and I was just pinballing back and forth. I mean, I caught 3 in just a couple minutes, but I probably missed another 5, 6 that day. And I'd say, all right, enough's enough. I'm just going to watch one rod. So I'd stand by one rod. Nothing would happen. So I'd put the other rod back in and the other one would go. Yep, crazy good. That's right. That's what you hope for. The butcher's in the house. Chad, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Chad, we managed to catch a fish already today, believe it or not. Travis said most of them were near the tree today. Okay, that's my spot. I like the tree hole. The tree hole's a good hole. I think that's as far up as they typically go. Once in a while, you'll get them up right by the dam. There's a low branch. They hang right there. Otherwise, I think the tree hole is the top of the run for them. Skunk is out. It's been a while. Last fish we caught was Saturday. We caught 3 fish on Saturday. Oh, we had the little crappie on Sunday, but he doesn't count because he wasn't televised, so he doesn't count. Skunk is. Did I catch a fish on your birthday? Can't remember. I think I caught one. Is that where we caught the crappie that night? I think on your birthday, Stuart, we fished 2 lives, and then I got home right before dark. Kevin wanted to go back out, and we drove to another little local lake, or I don't think we've ever gone live on, and we fished off the dock. That'll be in the video, next video. Lake was still 99% frozen. Sunday. Gotcha, yeah, Sunday. We caught 3 Saturday. Crappie must have been Sunday. Didn't catch nothing yesterday though. Gotten real still. No taps and no signs of fish jumping. Thinking about moving the trout rod down. It'll be harder to see, but thinking of moving it right down in that area. Yesterday saw a couple come up over that way. Too bad, man. You got to wake up earlier. Maybe if you didn't stay up till 4 a.m., Stuart, maybe if you got to bed on time, you could catch me catching a fish live in the morning. Otherwise, you're going to have to hit the rewind button, go back. Ooh, there's a fish just came up way on the other side. Look at that. Look at that. Trying to mark that spot mentally. Maybe we'll make a move over there next week. That's the first time I've seen a fish come up on the other side of the lake. Big rod's getting tapped. Big rod, guys. Big rod is getting tapped. Well, daggone, I might not catch another one. You better rewind it. Might want to wait a minute, though. This big rod definitely got bumped a few times here. I think when I leave, I'll throw the rest of the pack bait in here. And then next week, we'll come back to the same spot. They'll learn that there's going to be corn over here, and maybe they'll come back a little. Maybe we'll catch a couple more next week. In the spring, there's a few spots where we'll go out and ride our bikes up and throw some corn out and come back a few days later. Definitely get them into some areas. Yeah, big rod's definitely getting some bumps, real tiny bumps. There's a fish in the proximity of that rod. Another carp surface further down the lake. It's starting to get active. Mr. Rolden, welcome in, buddy. That's one of my biking buddies right there. And fishing buddy now, I guess. We got to get out on the water together. Good to see you. Trout are jumping. Yeah, it's springtime, man. It feels like spring out here. This fish are jumping. That's awesome. Bomb is a mug. Welcome in, welcome in. I don't think I've seen that name before. I will check out that email. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in. We're down in Ambler area today. We caught one little carp so far, and our big rod's starting to get tapped again. So I think something's found the pack bait. Hopefully we'll get a takedown and it's not a little trout stealing our pack bait. I am going to move the trout rod further down, like I was saying, down in here. Be a little harder to see, but I do want to catch a fish. Other fish. Real subtle taps on the big rod, just enough to hear the bells. Be patient. Blitzed then done. It's the way it goes. Big rod, the line's going. Come on, let's have a takedown here. This is where I like to have at least one piece of fake corn on the hook, and today I do not. Those things stay on there, and you can put 2 fresh kernels on. And when you're getting tapped like that, you know, it feels a little more safe knowing that you got a fake kernel on. Like, that's going to be out there while that fish is still poking around. Use all live corn or all real corn. You don't know if it's falling off and it's just bumping into your hook because it's feeding in the area. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Fish on. Yeah. We got him. Another small common. Come on, bud. Another small common. Pretty fish, right? Stewart. Gonna let him go. Gonna mail this one to Scotland. Get it back out, guys. Let's get it back out. So I keep some of this corn separate with the jello on it. So I'll put those on the hook or on the hair rig, and then the pack bait on the method feeder. Pack bait flew right off. I should have kept it sealed. It's a little frozen. Temperature must have dropped a little bit more. Frozen pack bait does not work. Try that again. Hey, Nike girl. Good morning. Welcome in. Nothing wrong with lurking. Not everybody wants to chat. That's fine. I like to just have people streams on the TV a lot too. We got two now. Thank you, Wendy. We've got two. Yeah, Scotty, not bad. Two little commons. Can't ask for much more out of this place. You guys, if you guys watch my channel, you know I don't get super pumped about every spot we fish. I won't lie to you and say this is going to be an awesome live today. We're going to catch monsters. You never know. I mean, you never know what's in a spot. You could always overlook something, but that's all I expect, you know, at most from this spot. But when I tell you we're going down to Philly for the summer flatheads, and I'm like, all right, you know, there's a different energy going because I know I can catch a record fish down there. That's a whole different thing. So I try to be as transparent as I can and not tell you like, oh, we're going to catch a monster today. That's all I expect from a spot like this. Jamaican Shore Fishing, welcome in. We got about 20 more minutes before we got to run the work, but don't touch my carp, Chad. This is not for your catfish. These guys are not your catfish bait. These are perfect size though. These are really perfect size. I'm not sure what the Pennsylvania rules on carp for bait. I kind of think for some reason I read that you can't use them. Or they have to be fished whole or something like that. That's a Pennsylvania rule book. I remember reading about it and thinking, I think what it is, I think I read you have to use the whole fish. I'll have to check that today and talk about that on the live tonight. So like if I were to use like sunfish, I got to use the whole sunfish. I'll read up on that. I could be wrong. There's something like that. Yeah, these are common carp that I caught here, Nike girl. Is Kelly in here? I saw somebody say Kelly. Carp, Jamaican carp. I don't think you can. There's a big argument to be made whether they're invasive. They've been in these bodies of water for a long time now in America. They were stocked by settlers during the pioneer days. Common carp, a lot of bass fishermen, they, you know, back in the day used to throw them up, consider them trash fish. But they're starting to catch on as a sport fish around here, and they're getting a little bit more respect than they used to have. Commons. In fact, a lot of the bass fishermen are now coming around to realizing in a lot of the lakes that the carp babies are a huge part of the bass diet. So it's, yeah, I think the tide's changing a little bit, and carp are kind of getting more accepted. There's Sam V8, welcome in. They are vacuum cleaners. The carp are the vacuum cleaners. They just go around like a vacuum cleaner, sucking everything up, like a Roomba or whatever those things are called. I love that rule, Chad. You catch a fish, you can do whatever you want with it. I heard a fish jump. Well, good morning, Kelly. If you're in here, if I'm not sure, is that that's not Jamaican, is it? Is that is he a Kelly? What did I miss? Yeah, there's carp, and there's like the silver carp, um, but we don't have them around here. We have pretty much just common carp in our area. We did a catch and cook on the our trash fish playlist, catch and cook. We ate one up, and I spoke a lot about in that video about the history of carp. So if you're interested in that, that might be a video to watch. I did some research before that video and spoke a lot about carp as part of the American diet at one time, and actually in England's diet as well. That's where they came from. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't see Bullock Experience in here. That's what I figured you were talking to, but I didn't see. I didn't see him up there. Just making sure we don't have some issues going on with chat still, like we had. Oh, there he is. Good morning, everyone. 7:38. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, buddy. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. Half the people tell you carp are disgusting. The other half will tell you they're delicious. So that's why I did the catch and cook. I had to find out for myself. There's a lot of falsities out there. You got to go out and check out stuff yourself. Somebody tells you they're disgusting. I always ask, have you ever eaten one? The answer is almost always no, but someone else did, or, you know, it's never, yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I filleted that thing open, I was expecting, you know, I don't know. People put these things in your head. You're expecting some nasty fish. I opened that thing out, and it looked like a T-bone steak laying there. I was like, this thing looks good. I smoked half of it, and then I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want people to say, well, everything tastes good smoked. So the other half, I baked in the oven like I do with trout, with, you know, just a little bit of fresh garden seasonings so you could taste the fish, and it was delicious. I will not eat a muskie around here. It's way too hard to catch for me to eat one. Yeah, my 10-year-old has he got a fishing bow this year for his birthday, so we are going to do a little bit of carp fishing with the bow, and we're only going to take a couple. I know you can take a ridiculous amount, and we're going to smoke them. We're going to smoke up some fillets, or maybe fry some as well. Do a couple recipes with them. Muskies and catfish bait. You guys feed everything to catfish down there. So I moved that little rod down there, and it's gotten zero action down there. Unless I've just been missing it. Maybe I'm too deaf to hear the bells from here. To a cat fisherman, everything is bait. Nike says, so this spring I am going to try catch and cook. I usually catch and release. What fish do I think is the best eating? I don't know. What kind of fish do you have in your area that you can target? It comes down to me, it's mostly knowing how to harvest that fish. You know, like whether you bleed them out or you put them on ice right away, or, you know, to me, they all are delicious. But knowing how to cook and prepare it, you know, to do that fish justice is kind of important. But yeah, you tell me what you got. Yeah, see, I think wild browns, I would say, are the least of the trout. I would say they're the least good to eat. Wild browns, I don't. I'll take a rainbow over a wild brown any day. Perch, bass, catfish, muskie, trout, pike. Pike are hard to clean because of the bones, as are muskie. I mean, trout's an easy one to do and so many good recipes. Um, Perch are delicious, but you got to get on the perch to get a few of them to make it worth your while. But perch and like sunfish are easy. I mean, you take those, fillet them up, and put butter and fresh herbs from the garden. I usually just I grow sage, rosemary, and thyme, and chives. I'll go out to the garden, cut those, and throw them right in the pan with some butter. And I'll do trout that way, sunfish that way, perch that way. You can't beat it. It's quick, easy. I mean, literally like 10 minutes. Throw it over rice or just right on your plate or put it in a fish taco. Awesome. Where I'll pan fry them with butter and throw like chili and cumin and, you know, basically make like a taco seasoning up. Throw it right in there while they're cooking in the butter and throw that on a tortilla wrap. It's good stuff. A little bit of lemon, garlic maybe. Yeah, maybe it's a different taste in the UK. And I feel like most trout fishermen in the US will tell you the brown trout are like the least flavorful trout here. Nike Girl, yellow perch and white perch are both delicious fish. I'm not as familiar with the saltwater perch. So if you're talking saltwater, I'm not sure on. But yeah, yellow perch is some of the best fish you'll ever eat. And they're delicious for fish fries as well. You can fry them suckers up. Never eaten an alligator gar. Don't have them around here. I know they're down south, but we're up in Pennsylvania, like mid-Atlantic states, northeast of the U.S. We don't have them in my area. I've had bass before, and that's another lie. Bass are delicious. It's just kind of frowned upon around here to eat bass. Yeah, exactly, Stuart. Yep, catfish is delicious. Catfish, I always take that red line out of them. The dark meat off the backside. They say that that's where, like, it might not taste as good, but it also, apparently that's where the metals and the mercury and stuff, that's kind of where it holds that. So I guess it's better for you if you take that strip out. Striper's delicious. Yep, striper. Yeah, I'm getting hungry now. Yeah, white perch might be my favorite fish. When I can get on the white perch, we used to fish a lake where we could catch hundreds of them. And we would do huge fish fries, and I'd bake them sometimes, like bread them and bake them. They're basically, you know, most delicious fish sticks you can make. Not going to Cabela's. I'm near Phil. I'm about an hour north of Philadelphia. Jamaican shore fishing. I remember you telling me you're out in Lamar for a bit. Yeah, I try to research where I'm taking fish from so I can kind of take them responsibly. So around here, like if they stock the trout, that's like a no-brainer. Harvest those up. A lot of especially if it's a body of water that they're not going to survive in, they need colder water. Once some of these bodies of water heat up in the summer, they just die off. So harvest those for sure. Sand bass, great for tacos. There's Paul. Yeah, we've had two commons this morning. We've got two commons. The trout have been quiet, but we caught 2 common carp. First one was a beautiful takedown. We got about 7 minutes and then I have to scramble and take down and everything and get off to work here. Nice. Yeah, we're about an hour north of Philadelphia. Well, right now I'm probably about 15 minutes north of Philly because I work down this way. But I usually just work from my house, but occasionally I come down here. Paul, for the people that got up on time today, unlike Stuart, there was 2 carp caught on my live. But you know how some people sleep, or some people are live till 4 in the morning. It's hard to get up. Must be hard to get up the next day and catch my live. All right, Stuart's going live right after me. You know, Anthony's going to be live later today, a few hours. I'm going to be live 7 p.m. my time tonight, talking about catfishing. We got 18 people in here right now. Chad, I'm about done with this 9 to 5 stuff, man. I am just... Oh, there's Little Rod. Got some nibbles going on down there. See if we can hook one before we get out of here. I'm going to toss the rest of the pack bait in. Start training these carp to meet us over here on Mondays and Tuesdays. Just about out of time. Let me see what time it is here. I think it's Missy, Stuart. I think it's Missy. Paul just got off the golf course. Thanks, Nike. Appreciate that. Yeah, I thank you for all coming into these lives, especially these early morning lives. Got two nice commons. They're beautiful fish, not a mark on them. Tell you, there's a lot of activity out here today on the water. I'm seeing a lot of fish coming up. Oh, it's 8:01. It's time. It's time for me to leave too. I think Travis and I are on the same schedule. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it. We might be up tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. Mondays and Tuesdays are easier for me because I'm going in the office. I just saw your text. I didn't get to read it, but I got the idea. I'll check it out a little bit, Travis. I saw the last one, I think. We'll talk about spots. I'm going to be, Travis, I'm going to be working at the at Pearson's Bait Shop day before opening day. Oh, that big rod's getting hit. I might be late for work. I'm going to be late for work, guys. Big rod's getting hit. Let's see. Let me take down the little rod. I'll keep you guys running. I really have to go, but I'm going to delay as much as possible to see if we get that big rod to go down. Hit it pretty good, but he went the wrong way. He swam towards us and there was a lot of slack in the line. I tightened it up. I saw a few bumps, so he's still there. I may take a trip to the car with this stuff. Let me see if I can get a takedown before I go. I'm going to run a trip to the car here, right back. Watch that rod for me. Nothing, huh? Sam just heading out. All right. We did catch 2 fishies today. We did catch 2. Gosh. I know this one's about to go down too, but I'm already late. Oh, Lord. All right, that's it, guys. I am late for work. I gotta run. Thank y'all for coming in. Catch you on the water soon. Live tonight at 7. Stuart's live right now. Stuart the Fish Whisperer. And Anthony's popping up a little bit later. Catch y'all later, guys.